After securing Megan and the fight that followed, the tempo shifted. From here on, Baker's job was less about new ground and more about keeping what they already had.
There is Baker 1 with Baker Company, 1st Platoon. We're facing a little bit of resistance here. The weather's playing a factor in the combat operations, but we're persevering through it and finding a way to navigate that. So we're pushing ahead, and we're really spearheading another push into the objective area.
South of Lisa, the fight narrowed to a wet street between Building 39 and Building 37, Objective Wendy. Rain came down hard while Baker elements held the interior of 39 and watched the storefront across the road. From that strong point, one push went out along the Twix route with Baker 6 at the front and vehicles alongside him. Under fire and in bad weather, the assault was driven back before it could break into Wendy, and the town fight remained a stalemate. Soon after, Baker 6 was tasked away from 39 and sent to deal with Sioux, a separate objective being held longer than expected by Recondo, a small force. The next morning, the mission shifted north. Baker formed up with vehicles, received orders for Nicole, and moved out to take and hold that objective.
We are heading to Objective Nicole.
Yeah, and
we'll get there first unless an enemy tech beats us there.
Once it was secured, the work there turned into a long hold, watching for movement and waiting to see where the next real push would land. Enemy technicals probed the edges, driving in close. Support vehicles on Baker's side came and went as other tasks pulled them away, leaving the infantry to sit on Nicole and keep it in Western hands.
Is that Paletti?
Yeah.
Affirmative, we see it.
In one of the quieter moments on that position, there was finally time for a short debrief. Baker 6 laid out who he had with him and how the fight at Sioux the night before played out.
Objective Sioux. It took us forever to get down there, and it took me 2 vehicle crews to get in there, but we were able to dislodge... what the hell is going on here? Once we got them dislodged and off it, we were able to take that objective, but it took us an hour to do it. They were dug in on it. They were in very well-prepared positions. So we were, it was a hell of a fight out there. My guys are tops.
As Nicole held, reports made it clear that Megan was once again contested.
I want you.
Baker 1 was tasked with hitting Megan.
Between us and Megan.
Yeah.
The first attempt wasn't successful as the enemy had the area well defended. The element was pulled back into a medevac cycle away from the objective. Baker gives one final push, bringing vehicles and rifles stepping off one more time toward Megan for a final attempt to settle that part of the field. The details of that fight stayed mostly off this lens, but the outcome was clear from reports and from where Baker ended the day. Megan back in Western hands, and elements folding back toward Lisa to sit on the line until Index. Taken together, the second half of this operation for Baker was a series of stands more than charges, holding Lisa through resistance and weather, watching Wendy from 39 under rain, sending leadership away to clear Sioux, sitting on Nicole under probing vehicles, and walking one more time toward Megan to finish their side of the mission. This closes that chapter for Baker Company at Operation Serious Viking, with the line they reached and chose to stay on when it was over.